Good evening. My name's Rodney Glover, and I'm a candidate for governor of Florida. And this message I just got this evening because I have a child that is in the Duval County public school system. And the message reads, as you may know, 37 schools in DCPS will no longer be providing free lunch meals through the Community Eligibility Provisions Program. Douglas Anderson is one of those schools. It's the Douglas Anderson School of Arts. They will not be getting this. So I went and did the research. How many children are affected by this? 9 high schools, roughly 18,657 students. Middle schools, 6,000 students. Elementary schools, 14,400 students. In special schools, or 400 students, roughly 40,000 students are going to experience this. The conservative estimate, roughly $9 million annual in family costs, because we chose, when we voted our elected representatives in, we chose to remove free lunch from students. Now, I don't care if you got money, and I don't care if you don't have money. What I care about is that taxpayer citizens were able to just let students go to school and learn, and we were covering their costs. But instead, we passed that bill that I talked to you about, where we gave 5.7 billion in corporate subsidies. And we did that without citizen input. Ladies and gentlemen, this is important. It's very important that you understand. Now, here's a part of the email that I want you to make sure that you understand. To participate as a CEP school, 40% of students enrolled must be eligible for free or reduced price meals through other government programs such as SNAP, TANF, or Medicaid. When we deregulate or defund programs, this is the effect. Now, maybe you're like 425 a day, that ain't nothing to you, but it could be and will be to someone else. Now, I said the conservative estimate is going to cost 9+ million annually in family costs. That's all those 40,000 kids that when they put their paperwork in, maybe they qualify, maybe they don't. Maybe they were getting bused into these areas also because they were schools to be bused in. Because Douglas Anderson is a school of arts, this means you have to be, like allowed in. So therefore, if you have to incur these costs, maybe now you can't afford to even go there, and you need to go somewhere else because it's already a distance to get there. This stuff matters. Controlling your elected officials matter. And one thing that I'm never gonna let go of is we chose, because we're in this system, we chose to pay for a $10 million jet that none of us will be in, none of us have access to, but we gave 100% subsidy for a $10 million jet that some very wealthy people can pay for, but they made it our burden. And we chose, because we're in a representative democracy, we chose not to just feed our kids free lunch. I just can't wrap my head around why our elected representatives think that this would be okay. But this is why I'm running for governor of Florida, because I'm not going to pay for a $10 million jet that I'm never going to be on. But if I can use my taxpayer money and make sure that these children can just go to school, learn, not have to worry about whether or not they're going to eat or not, I'm 100% okay with that. Just wanted to bring this to your attention because this starts tomorrow. The email came out tonight. You need to make sure that your child can eat tomorrow. Students will have to buy their lunch at full price starting tomorrow unless parents have completed and received confirmation that their student qualifies for a free or reduced lunch. There you have it. Let's pray they don't have a long backlog. That's what we're dealing with. That's what we're dealing with. So when I ask you to support me, this is why. It's a direct impact into why we need legislative authority and to have more information. Thank you very much. You guys have a great evening.